Hey guys, as you've probably noticed that this video is going up on a Saturday and not Monday, that is purely because today is World Mental Health Day, and this happens every single year on the 10th of October. People who are affected by mental health, family, friends of those who are affected, or anyone who's just really keen and willing to help raise awareness and sort of get the message across about what mental health is and why it needs more help than it's getting, sort of come together and come up with a theme for the year and raise awareness. I know I said that you would see me after I turned 21, but I actually turn 21 tomorrow, so you'll see me next week. This theme for this year's World Mental Health Day is dignity. Now, for those watching who have mental illness will know that right now you cannot go through this with any dignity in anyone else's eyes. The way that people are treated who have mental health issues is sickening to me. I know there was a reason why I didn't tell anybody at school, and there was a reason that I kept it to myself, because people don't get it and people make fun, people judge, and they see you as this sort of disgusting monster that they have no idea how to sort of deal with, so they back away and sort of treat it like a fragile thing that could snap any minute. And for me, I didn't like it. People say awful things about mental health, and it has not gotten any better. There was a reason that I didn't do it, because I knew that if I started these vlogs in the support group when I was in school, or I had told people around me that knew that I had a mental illness, I know that it wouldn't have been okay in their eyes, because people just don't understand it. It's not taught. You sort of come across it, and that's why I think people have a lot of problems with it, is because no one really understands it. But to me, it seems unfair that just because it's not physical, you can't physically see the illness like you can with a broken leg, or if someone has like some physical illness that's taking outward effects on their appearance. People don't judge and people want to be involved in helping that. But if people have a mental illness that no one can see or have any side effects on that they can physically see, to them we become this fragile monster that could snap any second. And it sucks. I hated being out in the sense of mental health way, because people look at you differently, and I know people don't mean to. If they're your friends or family, they don't mean to look at you differently. But they do, because they don't treat you the same way. They become a lot more fragile with you. And it hurts. It hurts knowing that having a condition that you can't help becomes this big barrier between you and the rest of the world. Having a mental health problem is so common. I mean, I was completely shocked. It's just so common, and it doesn't have to be a severe mental problem. It could be basic depression. It doesn't have to be like suicidal end of it. It's very common, yet people feel the need to hide that part of them away, because the world tells them that you should be ashamed of it and it's not acceptable, and you're making it all up in your head. And essentially, yeah, it is. It's in your head. It's all in your head. The feelings you have, the sadness, the pain, it's coming from your head. But that doesn't mean you want it. You don't choose to have a mental illness, because it's the most painful thing that I've ever gone through. It has stripped me down. It has broken me apart. And it has caused me to do things that I would never have thought I was capable of doing. For example, self-harm, suicide attempts. And yeah, I am posting videos online, and I've created this support group because I hated the way that people feel about themselves, it's hard enough having to deal with your own mental health problem without worrying what the world and the people close to you are going to think about you and how you're going to be perceived based on that problem. And I wanted to do something to change it because I didn't want another person to feel the way that I felt, to feel that they had to hold it all together and they had to hide it away from the world. And to me, that wasn't right. Why is that okay? You should never have to be afraid to be yourself just because you have a medical condition. And I think that's where it's gone wrong, is that people need to know that we don't want these conditions. We don't make them up. It happens and it's painful and it's heartbreaking and it will destroy you. Having to deal with that mental illness is hard and it takes up all your energy. But it doesn't help to have the rest of the world vote on the mental illness side and push you aside like you're some monster just because you can't control what's happening mentally in your head. To me, it's unfair and it's mean and it's cruel, and I think that's why I decided that I didn't want to carry on and live in a world like that anymore. Because I once saw a quote that said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." And it's true, the world isn't going to change without people standing up and shouting and sharing and telling people what's wrong and how to fix it and point the problems out. And I wanted to help be a part of that change. I didn't want to just sit back and let the world continue to push me aside because of this illness. I wanted to be able to hold my head high and say to the world, yes, I have a mental illness. Yes, I have mental health problems, but who cares? I am dealing with it, I'm doing this, and have some dignity. Because you feel low and broken as it is with a mental health problem, but it's the world that strips you down and strips your dignity away from you with the way they react to it. And I don't think that's fair. Everybody should be able to hold their head high and shout up, you know what? So what? I am having problems. I have depression. I have this. I've done this. I have a mental health problem, but I'm doing something about it. And you shouldn't be ashamed of that part of yourself. You should never be ashamed of that part of yourself. I know it's hard not to be ashamed because everyone makes you feel ashamed, but don't let them. You have to find some dignity in yourself and you have to find the courage to say that you don't want to do that anymore. And you don't have to create a support group like me. You don't have to, I don't know, start making YouTube videos or doing whatever. But what can help is we are the digital era. We are able to make videos, create stuff, to help get the message across and to help share our stories and help other people all over the world. What the World Mental Health Organization is asking you to do as well this year is to socially share it. You know, it doesn't have to be your own story. You can share a page or follow a person or like a group or, you know, follow a blog or write your own story down and tell other people about it and how you're doing. It can be something as simple as liking the mental health page. It can be, you know, simple as sharing a story about mental health. It doesn't have to be a big thing because I know that it's hard and it takes me a long time before each video to be able to be ready to sit in front of a camera, to know that this is going up on YouTube where anyone can view it and anyone can judge me, and it's hard to know that. But I know that me doing this has already helped other people, from you guys who have messaged me. You guys have helped me, and that's what it's all about. It's about helping each other and spreading the awareness about mental health along the way. And I think that it's great that one day every year on the 10th of October we get it where that day is ours and we can say what we want, we can shout what we want, we can write what we want, and we can say things that we maybe were afraid to say before, because that day is dedicated all across the world to mental health, which I think is pretty darn amazing. It's going to be all over social media. If you want to know a bit more about mental health and you're unsure, follow along. It's going to be all day, everything about mental health, and just get involved. It doesn't have to be a big thing, it can be a small little thing, but every small little thing helps build a big thing. And I know that because that support group, this support group, was an idea in my head that I didn't think anyone would ever be a part of, let alone watch or read my blogs or anything like that. And to see what it has become today is mind-blowing, and that's because one by one people clicked the like button and followed along my journey, and each and every person is responsible for help raising a little bit more awareness, which to me is absolutely amazing. So I hope you guys have a great World Mental Health Day. Share your stories, follow blogs, follow along on the social media, and don't forget to tell me if you find any great blogs, vlogs, any great sites that we could follow, or also any ideas that we could do to help raise more awareness as well as a support group. So thank you guys for watching and sticking with me and helping raise awareness and just being generally amazing. I like that World Mental Health Day is on the 10th of October because I get to be a part of it, whether it's a big part or a small part, and the 11th is my birthday, so it's a nice big roundup. And while we're on birthday, I am thinking of vlogging a little bit of my birthday, because I know a few of you have wanted to see it, and I have promised time and time again that I would vlog a day, and I always forget. So I don't know if I'm going to upload it to this channel, but I do have a second channel which is called Chloe Jackson, which is in the eye in the video, you know, the card thingy-mabob that's popping around the screen. So just click on that and that will be up some point next week. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.